All right, ladies and gentlemen, by now you should have completed the warm-up questions that are on the front page of the packet Mrs. Just passed out. By the way, be good for Mrs. Just. You should be about 5 minutes into class. You should have the 3 warm-up questions done. Uh, so let's go over those, and then I'll get you started on your first activity for today. We're going to do 2 follow-on activities on John Adams' presidency, and then we'll end the class with a Kahoot review to prepare you for the quiz tomorrow. Hopefully you paid attention to your slides and you saw that you needed to copy the John Adams in France slide from your Google Classroom. This was the last lecture slide from yesterday. I pasted it onto took a screenshot of the image and pasted it onto the Google Classroom so that you would have that since you did not have time to copy those notes yesterday. So today, and I forgot to unfreeze the screen. So back to this. The slide is located right here on the Google Classroom, John Adams in France 2, if you need it. Attention to the warm-ups. Number 1, who was the second president of the United States? Hopefully you remembered it was John Adams. Who was the second vice president of the United States? This is John Adams, vice president. Was Thomas Jefferson. Yesterday we discussed how they did not get along very well because they were of different political parties. Then on that last slide you should have copied from the Google Classroom. We talked about the XYZ affair, and in the XYZ affair, what did the French foreign minister want before being willing to negotiate with Adams' diplomats? Well, he wanted a bribe and a loan, or just the idea of money is close enough. If you have any questions on the warm-up, feel free to email me. But let's get into our next activity. So yesterday we talked about problems John Adams had with other countries. Today we're going to focus on problems John Adams had at home, specifically related to the Alien and Sedition Acts on page 253. So open up those, or open up to page 253 in the text, and as a group, as Mrs. Just directs you, and you can volunteer to read, I'd like you to read the section titled The Alien and Sedition Acts. It's 4 paragraphs, and as you're reading it, I want you to think about what did the Alien Acts do, what did the Sedition Acts do, and do you feel these were good laws or bad? And then afterwards, I'll have a few notes for you.